Good morning. It is 5:54. Time to wake up. AM. So, headed to the gym. Just wanted to tell you real quick about what happened yesterday. Had a deal. Had a new guy. It was his first set, and he did good. And he set we call it a walk-in. It's like basically an appointment right now. Like you knock on somebody's door. And then it's like, hey, can my guy just pop over right now? And then so I popped over right now, which they call me Walking Willie in the streets because I've been just walking into people's houses doing deals. But no, I walked in, and this was, well, I won't mention the other, some of the aspects of the story for politically correct reasons. But anyway, I walk in, sell the deal. They had it was like 34,000 some change basically. And then I've never had anybody do this, but I'm keeping it real, on the channel because when you're in like a high pressure sales situation, you do get cancels. But I literally walked out the door. We signed the whole deal. It was in there maybe 2 hours. They were talking about it, thinking about it. They thought about it for 20 minutes plus, talked the loan for 20 minutes, came back out. They're like, okay, let's do it. And then as soon as I left, not I don't know exactly when, but maybe 10 minutes later, they canceled. Or something like that, 10 to 15 minutes later. And then just because you walk in, I think they realize oh man, we just spent $35,000 and we don't even know what just happened type thing. So I got a little cold feet. It does happen in the business. Just wanted to share that, but just keep going, man. It did. And the worst part for me, I don't even need the money and stuff like that. I was just bro, sorry, man. I try to make sure the deals are solid, but I mean, people are going to cancel no matter what sometimes. But I just wanted to share that message that, hey, we're all human. You know what I mean? So it was it was a roller coaster ride. It was yes, we did it. Then it was just immediate crash. But that's sales, that's life really. It's like a movie, ups and downs, real big highs, real big lows. Never get too low. You hear people say never get too high, never get too low. On the energy, I just try not to get too low. I actually try to capture that excitement and that, that peak state. And I try to get not high with drugs, but high on life. As corny as that sounds. But I try to stay in that higher state as much as I possibly can and then not try to get too low. So I'm a little bit different. People say, stay cool, don't get too high, don't get too low. I say, just don't get too low, man. Stay positive. And, but yeah, that was one that, it happens. Nobody else probably would have closed it or got it that far or anything like that. It was extremely difficult. Customer asked questions that I've never got asked before. Will never get asked again, guarantee that. But just wanted to give my take on it. And it's rough. It's rough, but it's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's like sports. You're not going to win every game. You're going to lose games. But if you got a winning season at the end of the month, you're doing just well. Or really at the end of the week. If you did some wins for the week, that's great. But just wanted to share that. Sometimes when you do a deal so fast, when you knock on the door, immediately go in, sell the deal, it's just people just kind of think about what happened. They don't have that time to think about it before the appointment, the anticipation, that thought investment that's very important. By the way, if you want to make women like you, one of the most important things is thought investment for them to invest in your, thinking about you. So same thing, in sales sometimes, thought investment. If they're thinking about you coming over, we had a lady the other day left work early to meet us, so she's thinking about the window, stuff like that. So if they're thinking about it, a little bit of anticipation, it's a good thing. So we didn't have that anticipation, just that immediate, we're there already, immediately. Yeah, good day. Not the best results, obviously not the results you wanted with the $35,000 cancel, but it happens. One of the sales guys told me, he called me, and I never thought about this, and that's why I'm sharing it. He goes, well, it's high pressure sales, man. I mean, people are going to cancel. I was like, it is pretty high. It's pretty high pressure sales. You knock on the door immediately, and it's like, we need an answer now. So, but yeah, I was just thinking about that this morning. Ran like 4 appointments yesterday, running. So, I'm about to see what my check is today. He told me it was going to be pretty big. I'll have to share that in a second video today. The next video I'll do, I'll kind of share what I made. But I think your boy got on Big Check Friday, which means you made 5 figures plus in a week. And I'll have to share what that number is. They're about to announce. It's Friday morning. They posted in the morning about that sunlight. It's a new day, new light, new beginning. You know, thank God for this wonderful world we live in. I'm grateful for really everything in my life right now. And I even though it wasn't canceled, like I really enjoyed, like I try to enjoy every conversation I have with every person, try to learn something. Like they had all these board games in the back, and like I've never seen this many board games. And they had a much, like I like to play games and stuff. Like I'm a competitor, and they had a lot of cool games. I took pictures of like some of the games. I was like, oh yeah, that one's cool. And we all liked each other. I think it was just like I went back and talked to them right after they canceled. I like pulled back in. I was like, what happened, guys? And it's like, we just can't spend that kind of money. Like we weren't really anticipating spending that kind of money right now, which I get. Everybody's got different budgets. You know, you got to take care of yourself in this world. Even though the windows pay for themselves with the increased property value, all that stuff, we think about it like that. But, you know, it was still a good experience where I'm learning things. Yeah, I picked up a couple good board games. I got pictures of it. Can't really remember all the names of them. There was a ton. And we were talking about like, oh, this game's cool, that game's cool. And looking for more sober, fun, friendly activities, family activities, you know. Now that I'm having a baby in a couple months. Yeah, and then I did a set with a baby, like, you know, I'm in their house. So, like, when I go in these people's houses, I'm kind of, like, in their world. It's kind of unique to see how everybody lives. And some things I like about the world. But, yeah, these people had a baby, you know, literally 3 months. Guy had a baby that was, like, 9 months. And then this guy had a daughter. It was, like, a daddy-daughter relationship last night. And the daughter was super cool. Just kind of talking about my experiences. I don't know. Who cares? I'm just kind of sharing documenting the journey, man. Documenting the journey. So, but yeah, like the daddy daughter, she was like 13. She's like, guess how old I am? But I was like, I have no idea. And then, but yeah, she was like, oh, that's a cheap price. And she was on my side. She was on my side. You know, he may actually get it today. He's like an engineer. He's like, I don't make the same decisions no matter what. But he needed the windows, and he still wants the windows. So, but yeah, it was interesting dynamics. Just every time you go in a home, you see the dynamics, how people live. And it's always interesting to me. I always try to take things that I like and then apply them to my life. I do that in like sales. It's like, okay, I like how this guy sounds. I like how this guy closes. Like, let me take that and kind of into it. You ever play Mortal Kombat? Shang Tsung, he takes everybody's like powers and stuff like that. You know, his special moves, he can take them, and then now they're his special moves. He takes their souls, but I don't take their souls. You know, I don't know what I do, but I take the moves, and then now they're my moves. You know, so I like to do that in sales. I've done that and kind of created myself. And then also in life, like in just like my personality, like there's traits. I used to like write down certain traits that I liked. Like it could be movie characters or, you know, because actors are just acting. So I've taken things I've liked. I haven't done it in a while, like consciously, but I did when I didn't like myself as much. I really like who I am now. That's probably why I've had the courage to share and all this stuff. Don't care what anybody thinks because I care what I think, and I like myself. And the more you like yourself, the more people will gravitate towards you and like you. You got more like charisma, stuff like that, which helps with sales. But yeah, you can take pieces from them and just kind of give them my morning thoughts. Morning thoughts with Will, right when you wake up. Hello. Yeah, beautiful mountain view I'm looking at right now. But yeah, take pieces, like take traits you like of other people, like how they act, how they stand, how they walk, body language, how they move, the slow head turn, you know, a little power move. Little things like that, smooth. One of these guys does hand movements in the office, and he's just like very smooth with it. I kind of like that. I'm more like bam, bam, oh, damn, damn, you know, a little bit more animated, but you can be smooth with it as well. That's another. I'm driving right now, so I can't really do a bunch of hand movements. I've got to focus on the road. But yeah, overall, you know, if you look at every day as a positive day, you learn something, you get better, you get more reps. And that's the thing, and taking more reps gonna get better. I don't really know who to learn from in the window game. When you walk in number one, it's, you know, you don't want to dilute yourself, but you still learn any little thing you can, even like from like the brand new guys. Like there was a new guy that came in the office, and we were doing these like hot seat role plays, and I got a good line from him. He's not really new, he's been doing it 5 years, but he's been doing it for 5 years, so it's not like a new guy. But even a new guy, you can take like a thing. I was like, oh, that's a line I've never heard before. I like that. Now that's in my bag. That line is in my bag that I can pull out at any time. You know, I'm like, hopefully Jamal Murray tonight. You know, we got game 3 of the Nuggets versus Thunder. Game 1 was amazing. Game 2, we're not going to talk about it. I think I'm going to go to game 4 on Sunday. Excited about that. Tonight we're going to Topgolf with the team. If you got a, you know, basically if you were one of the, we had like a competition this week, so everybody that won the competition gets to go to Topgolf with the team, which we haven't really done a team event in a while. We're going to start doing those, but I like the squad we got. I'm ready to build up leaders, build up people that can make money too. It's not about me anymore. Like, I'm making the money, I'm fine, but looking for leaders that actually want to make the money. I've been like interviewing people, dude, and like people will not, like, I don't know, a lot of people don't believe in themselves, so just looking for people that believe in themselves enough to go after a better life, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm looking for. But yeah, I'm pulling up to the gym now. It is now 6:06, so we've been going long. I was planning on doing a 3-minute video. It looks like I'm already at 12 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. Hopefully there's something of value here. I'm just giving my morning take. Later today, stay tuned. I'm going to show you guys the check I made this week. They posted, so you know it's like a real like check and all that stuff. They usually just wire all the money, but they I think I'm on Big Check Friday for the first time, so I'm going to show you that here in a couple hours when they release it. I'm not sure when they do it, but they'll do it at some point today. And yeah, stay tuned for that video. Feel free to subscribe, like, comment, ask me anything. I'm still going to do some training for you guys. My bad, I haven't done it. I've just been doing so much training. I might even have train some of the new guys and have them follow me around with the camera. That's kind of what I'm thinking, because they were trying to get me to show them how to knock and all that stuff. So might do that later today. But yeah, pulling up to the gym now. I'm going to roll. And enjoy your day wherever you are in the world. Thanks.